We're running out of time, so I just want to quickly understand. So what made you decide to do Queensroad Capital? Why was that the right next step for you?
Well, it's interesting. It used to be that when you were kind of between two opportunities, someone said, "Oh, I'm an advisor, I'm a consultant." Now you say, "Well, I'm an investor," right? And so, yeah. So I mean, to me, this was a step towards possibly something else. And so I started investing in companies. I thought I could provide my own, experience and mentorship, having built companies over the years. And so to me, that felt pretty good. And it also seemed to give me the flexibility to spend time with my kids. I didn't realize you had to travel a lot as an investor. So I think I traveled more than running a travel company, actually, to be honest. But to me, sometimes being on the investment side opens up windows to new universes that are just pretty amazing. And the one thing I wanted to do was, having spent so many years in mainland China, I wanted to, broaden my horizons a little bit, not just do things in China. And keep in mind that, my success, my early success, was because I was completely focused on China. But then once you achieve that, now you have the luxury to say, well, maybe I can broaden a little bit. And so I wanted to broaden. And so I started investing in some amazing companies in Germany and the UK and Spain, down in Indonesia and Korea. And it's just kind of like in kind of each one of those investments. And some of those are amazingly successful. And to me, it's kind of great, because now you've opened this universe of entrepreneurs and friendships and companies and people and personalities that are just completely different than, what you were doing for, so many years. And so to me, I'm super grateful to have done that. And so I really wanted to broaden my horizons, and I've done it in a very systematic way.
Notice the first business where you don't have a co-founder. Do you miss having a co-founder, or you're quite happy just to run things on your own?
Oh, I'm very happy to run things on my own. There are certain limitations when you don't have a co-founder, because with a co-founder, you also have certain obligations. It forces you to, be a little bit more committed, I think, than if you're, I think a sole founder. Obviously, we have our vision, which is amazing. But, I think having like other stakeholders, and like the ultimate stakeholder is to have a co-founder or two co-founders, you really, it forces you to be a little bit more, like accountable to your ideas, and accountable to your commitment, and some other things too. And so, there's, I think there's good things and bad things. I think where I am now in life, I'm very happy I don't have any co-founders. But maybe for some other project in the future, yeah, I think I certainly know that, it's I think it's a form of scaling ourselves, right? I mean, co-founders allow us to scale like our skills and capabilities. And so, we want to do meaningful things in this world. And in order to do meaningful things, we need to scale.
Completely agree. Well, I've got about 5 questions I wanted to ask you that I didn't get the chance to ask you. So please come back on. I want to ask you about education. I want to talk about innovation. I want to talk about some of the investments you've made. I would like to talk about all of these things. So please come back. You have to say yes, by the way.